Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I'm gonna give it a little bit of minutes, a little bit of time, just in case somebody decides to join. I know it's late. I'm not sure if y'all gonna get this message tonight or y'all gonna get this message tomorrow, but I took some notes before I came on here, and I wanted to, hey sis, hey queen. I'm just on here about to drop some knowledge, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, drop some realness, drop some transparency. How you doing, beautiful? We having a really nice special tonight. I got some things on my heart that I need to talk about. Can you hear me all right, Pink? Can you hear me? Can you tell me if you can hear me, sis? What's that? Pink sent a request to be in the video. Oh, come on, bro. I did it. Okay, there you go. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
You doing good? Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. I'm like, I don't know why I need to be on here, but something said you don't hear. So I'm like, let me get on here
Yeah.
and just speak, you know what I mean? What I feel like I'm supposed to be saying, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, how you been?
Been good.
You doing good. Good. Did you have anything that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
he really pushing his vaccine on people.
Hear me?
Yeah, I say he's really pushing his vaccine on people.
Yeah, they trying to, and that's exactly why I'm like, maybe I need to get on here and talk about this, because y'all know I'll be trying to stay low. So, yeah.
I keep
How
telling
you?
people I'm the type of, you know the reason why I don't have a lot of friends? I'm the type of person, I'm not scared to say stuff.
Girl, you ain't supposed to be. That's what I like about you. That's why I tell you keep being you, regardless. And actually, that's exactly what I was on here to talk about. To tell you and whoever is watching this to be you, regardless of what's going on. Like it ain't nothing else. That's really just the summary of the whole life. For those who want to tap in later, that's kind of really what this is all about.
Right.
But that's just it. Like, how do you feel about it before I even go and say anything? How you feel?
I don't take it seriously because I just don't take it seriously. Like it came out mad fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like they think it's helping people, but it's really killing people.
Mm-hmm.
People's bodies are different.
Right. That part right there. I keep trying to tell people, a lot of us, in particular, Black folks, have pre-existing medical conditions. So of course there's going to be more of like a back and forth, or maybe I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? If you're Black, I can't speak for other cultures, but for us in particular, we have every right to be like, no, because it's a no for me. I just want to make that clear too. It's a no for me.
Right.
It's a no for me. And
it's a no for me.
Yes, you know what I mean? Like, Grand Risings, King. Grand Risings to you.
I don't know about other races.
Yeah, a lot of
I heard it was.
I'm not saying, like, this is the thing. Like, it's not about color. Like, we have, let me say this. I'm trying to be mindful of my words. We have a bunch of different wars going on at one time. It's not no secret no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a secret. Hey, y'all coming in. We talking about some real stuff, all right? So it's not no secret.
And I'm hearing,
you know what I mean? Like,
and I'm hearing people,
what?
And I'm hearing people pushing out polygamy BS.
Oh, of course. He's talking about that. So this is good, right? Because you was on here a while ago talking about the same exact thing. So exactly, like, all of these things between between not being vaccinated, getting vaccinated, it's a divide. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what this is. This is the great divide, and you got to be blind at this particular point in time not to be able to see it. Some of us have already seen it before now. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I started my page in 2019. So I already had this intuitive feeling that something was coming bigger than me. And that's what I spent from 2019 in particular till now. I spent time getting ready for all of y'all, to be honest with you. Because at the end of the day, you have to stand your ground. In 2018, I didn't even know how my life is going to go at all, to be honest. But here I am still standing. And as y'all see, my book ain't finished. A lot of the stuff that I was working on ain't even done yet because it wasn't about me.
And guess what?
Go ahead. It was about y'all.
And guess what?
It was about being here for y'all. You know what I mean? Like, stand
right.
up for yourself. stand your ground with whatever you feeling. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was like, because I'm like everybody pushing this polygamy BS and trying to make monogamy is a problem. Oh, monogamies are Eurocentric ways. Anyway, child. First of all, our ancestors was monogamous. Polygamy was the exception when back in Africa when women lost their husbands in a war and they had no left men. Yeah, y'all using it for narcissistic reasons.
Narcissism, exactly. And
My
that's
queen,
why I said,
if you research, polygamy was for exceptions.
Well, you already know
an exception.
I don't even, and I agree with it. Like I think it is exceptional rules, but we're not in those times right now. Everybody's trying to make it seem like we in those times, and that's where I want to stay on that topic of where we at right now. It's about being present in this moment, no matter what's going on in the world. It's about being present in this moment and making decisions for you.
You know what's crazy? We give the white man too much credit. Talking about monogamy is a Eurocentric way. No, the fuck was not. Monogamy was going strong as the African continent. I don't know where y'all. People love cherry picking.
That's the ignorance of our
people. Love cherry picking.
Because, like you said, that's narcissism. Like narcissism is literally like you're unhealed within yourself, and people don't like when I say this, but I believe narcissism is literally unhealed trauma. So narcissism is like you unsure about yourself. So those that may seem uncertain of themselves, you're naturally going to pull them in underneath your bandwagon, and that's what you're talking about right now, Queen.
So like I said, it's a man nature to do this and that and the third. No, you're not. You just want to find an excuse to cheat and do what you want to do. Right. Ain't nobody nature to do nothing.
So how do you feel outside of that, right? Because you know how you feel about polygamy. Hey, y'all. Peace and love, y'all. We talking about everything from vaccines to polygamy. Pink jumped on horn with me, but I'm going to be over here talking too.
I just feel like people need to get wrote this up before they enter the relationship. Half y'all didn't see your parents have a healthy relationship. Half y'all been up in homes. Half y'all is foster children.
In one way or another, depending on how you want to look at it, because I feel like a foster child, and I know technically who my biological parents is supposed to be. So I'm tell you
something. A lot of people don't get wrote themselves before enter the relationship. They think people's responsible for their fulfillment. People think people responsibility for their happiness and all type of stuff. And try to go, like I said, back to the other way of polygamy is about this, that, and third. We don't even like each other as a people.
Communication.
And we can't force nobody to like us.
Right.
Actually, I keep telling people, being like is a myth. Respect is another thing, but being like, no.
We're not here to be like, man. I think respect is just the main thing that's just life to me. Like if I don't get respected, it's just no conversation. Like you gotta leave with
like people
respect
really
first.
People really think they born this earth to be liked.
Child, hold on. Let me see. Before I start, because I read that everybody get out their feelings before I start talking. That way I'm not talking with nobody. Do you have anything else you want to say, boo? If
because
anybody
it's
else
like,
want to come on here and talk, just send me a
because it's like what I'm saying is really true. Like a lot of people don't get wrote themselves before they enter a relationship. Y'all have mommy and daddy issues, and y'all want to come in and
what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and start making stuff from toxic stuff.
Let me tell you something, Queen. A lot of people got mommy and daddy issues, but don't want to come on this app and say nothing.
Girl, you know I know. I've been talking about this. Like I've been talking about all this stuff this whole time. So those just coming in, like we talking about real stuff.
A lot of people don't get wrote with themselves in relationships.
Yeah, that's because the relationship stems from parenting. It stems from your childhood. It stems from your pain. And that's one thing, Pink. That's one thing we have to be mindful of, right?
I keep telling people, polygamy is outdated. A lot of women are working for themselves. This is a modern world.
But listen,
this world's constantly changing.
It's not about none of that, right? We talk about being present. It ain't about none of that. Do you know what you're gonna do? For you, boo. You know what you're gonna do? You know what you not standing for, what you will stand for?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And this is what I want to say to everybody.
All right.
Listen to me for a second. Stop allowing people to make y'all upset. If you know you're not down for no polygamy, if you know you're not down for no vex, you know what I mean? All of the energy that you got is beautiful. put it into your life. It ain't even necessary. This must be what I'm supposed to be saying, because a lot of us are getting worse.
And here comes people. Oh, your man probably cheating on you. Your man probably this, that, and the third. Cheating is a character issue.
What do that matter?
Yeah.
If your man cheating on you, guess what? He not your man. This what I'm here like, and I want to make this clear to not only you, but anybody that's gonna watch, anybody that's gonna.
I'm talking about I'm just saying, I'm speaking for other fellow sisters too.
Yeah, but no, listen, we got to stop doing it. Like, with all due respect, we got to stop doing it. This is why I'm here.
Right.
This is what I'm here to say, because all of that energy, I had that same exact energy, and I wasn't applying it to myself. I was so frustrated with the world that I was allowing that same stuff that I already knew I wasn't about to be a part of to distract me. Why? That's why I said, do you know what you're
right. I'm
gonna
not gonna argue with you.
Yeah, like it ain't even, because I don't disagree with you.
I get you.
Yeah, like we on the same page. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said if anybody else on here want to maybe add their 2 cents in or whatever, but we on the same page with that. And I guess I'm just trying to see where everybody head at. But you got to understand where you at and stay there. Stay there and use that energy and that fuel and all of that positivity and passion that you got, and apply it to the world. Do not let that sit inside of you and manifest as fear. Because
I'm not trying to say other people. I hate when people say, "Oh, cheating is an illusion." Like, that's nonsense.
People say, "What is illusion?"
Cheating.
No, cheating is very real.
My thing is how you agree to a certain dynamic, then go outside of it. It's the hypocrisy for me.
Well, a lot of people lack commitment because of their pain, to be honest with you.
It all
see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's not to say it as a bad thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Let me say something. Where I'm at in this point, I just don't want to deal with nobody.
That's not a bad thing. That's why I'm here.
People act like dating and getting out there is a requirement.
Yeah, no.
That's a choice.
Everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. Everything. What we talking about right now, this is a choice. This is a healing page. World Queen Inflections is a healing page. This is about healing, moving forward. I don't get stuck in the moment. You understand what I'm saying? We talk about it. We express ourselves. We identify. We accept. We reprogram and figure out how we can move forward and go better. That's what all of me is about. I don't stay stuck on one thing. If I know how I feel about it, it's time to move on from it. You know what you're not about to accept. Don't accept nothing. Don't accept nothing different.
You know what? People need to start normalizing letting go when the relationship ends.
Say that again.
You know what? I said, what we need to normalize? A lot of people end a relationship and not getting back together. Because a lot of relationships are toxic, and we think it's cute. We think it's cute to fuck up people's mental health. Yeah, we think it's cute to bleach people's clothes, cause and shit.
Who got their clothes bleached?
You know how some low vibrational petty people is.
Yeah, but that's why you got to remove yourself from it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it affects the future generation. Let's not act like them behavior don't affect little children. It's not about that though. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, toxic, right? Everything you just said, we got choices. You got a choice. If you with somebody that's toxic, you have a choice. You have a choice on if you want to entertain. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. The toxic shit is a distraction. Everything that you talking about, that you already know how you feel about it, is just a distraction. What is Pink supposed to be doing right now to make her life better for the future that don't even look like none of this shit you talking about? Because this is what I'm trying to tell people too. The people that's on the other side, they don't entertain this shit right here. With all due respect, all of these, you make a decision and then you keep it pushing. This is about the future. What are we gonna do about the future, Pink? What do you see yourself at in 10 years from now? Do you see yourself as a business owner? Do you see yourself? What are you great at? What is one of your strengths? It could be anything, and there's nothing that's not. Cause see, this I'm trying to say. We are here, especially the ones that's passionate, like how you're passionate. I was the same exact way. I'm very passionate, right? You see, I'm very calm now because I have an understanding of where I'm going and what this is all about. So it's about figuring out what that fuel is inside of you. That's your living in your truth right there. That's your power right there. That's the energy that's going to be needed on the other side of all this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Because the people that have to make decisions right now, are going to make those decisions. Don't get it twisted. I just was telling somebody earlier, like the people that's actually going to be with you on the other side, you don't got to convince them of nothing. You don't got to convince them of nothing. You see how we jumped on here? We got the same mindset. I ain't debating with you because there's nothing to debate about. I don't disagree with nothing that you're saying. But it's about creating a new world. It's two worlds happening at one time. It's two worlds happening at one time. One world is dying. The other world is moving forward. And I don't even mean that as a physical death, because all of this is one big placebo. Placebo to me personally.
And let's not expect everybody to think like us neither.
That's my point, Pink. So then you got to ask yourself, what's my strength and what can I do in this new world? That's my homework for you tonight, and anybody else that's watching or anybody that's going to get up in the morning and watch this. What can you do for the new world? What can you do for the new world? What is your talent? What is your truth? What is your pain? What are you passionate about? These are the things that y'all need to be focusing on. If you already know what decisions that you done made, if you already know what you're not about to be a part of, hey queens, hey kings coming in. If you already have a very clear understanding of what you do not like, and Pink, thank you for getting on here and sharing your truth, because it's a perfect example. You know exactly what you do not like, right? You know exactly what you ain't fucking with. Just keep it all the way real.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening. So with that being said,
it's pretty practical as a human.
Exactly. But like you said, we're gonna speak for us, right? Because we can't talk about them. They not even here. They do not matter. They do not matter.
No, I'm talking about me as a human, like.
But that's what I'm saying. Just you. Imagine you the only person on this earth, and you got to rebuild it. That's what I'm saying. This is where I need everybody to start putting their mind at, because this world is like a tower that's falling. It's like if you see a tower falling, right? You gonna stand in front of it and let it fall on you, and then get mad when it fall on your ass, or you gonna get out the way and figure out what you can do to allow that back on out the way so that tower can do whatever it's going to do and go and rebuild somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? What can you do now? The future is now. That's facts. What can you do now to keep that same fire inside of you and apply it to the future? Because the future is closer than we think, y'all. Like I said, the future is now. So it's like, take all of this. Like, to me, that's why I said, what are you passionate about, Pink? What do you think you're passionate about? If you can label it as a thing, just something. Give me something.
Yeah.
Relationships. What are you passionate about?
I gotta figure that out, because
yeah, see what I'm saying? And this is, I love that you on here, because it's just, this is why I said focus. That's why I said I love that you got on here with me and you was like, look, da-da-da. I'm like, all right, good. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? You got people in here with us. You got people on my page. You got people that are here for this type of journey. Where do we go from here, y'all? All of us. Where do we go from here? I am a healer. I help people heal themselves because I heal myself. I am healing myself. I am here for all those who going to make it on the other side, who going to need to mentally, spiritually, physically, I said spiritually already, psychologically make sense of what's happening now, so we can rebuild for the future. Like she said, come on, back up and rebuild. That's exactly what I'm saying. We have to stop allowing these things that we already know how we feel about to distract us from our purpose. Stay in your purpose. Your purpose, obviously, do you like speaking, Pink? Like, could you see yourself as a speaker? Like, because you're definitely passionate. You can tell you're tired of a lot of stuff, but you need to hone it, like toning in on that energy and see what it is. Because it seems like you in your own calling. We all have a calling. This is the time to figure out what that calling is. What do you feel as though your spirit, and a lot of times, like I tell people, your spirit is like the voices in your head that seem like it's screaming out at you. They trying to deliver you a message. So all of the things that they're trying to get you to understand come through your passion. It come through your pain. So you have to write down these things, write down your fears, write down the things that piss you off, write down all this stuff, and then figure out now what I'm going to do next. What do this? Why am I? Because guess what? A lot of other people don't give a shit about what you talked about in the beginning of this live. And that didn't even, like, it don't even, some people don't even care whether it don't matter. Some people are not up right now thinking about none of the stuff that you done brought up. So that says to me that it's something inside of you that's connected to your fire. You have to figure out what that is. That's all you need to be worried about. What's done is done. You already know what you're not going to do. You can't control nobody else. You could be a lot of people living in the same exact house with people who not on the same type mindset. You can't control nobody else. And the people that are doing these things, no matter how you want to look at it, they're making decisions that they feel as though it's best for them. That's why I say we got to stop and pull up out of people's shit with all due respect, because they're doing, like they say to us later down the line after they mess up our lives, I did the best I could with what I had, right? Yeah, okay. They doing the best of what they can with what they think that they got. But we have to realize and accept that we all have a choice moving forward. The moment that you become aware that you have a choice is the moment that you become aware that you have a choice.
Right.
You already made the decisions of what you're not about to deal with. So why continue to give your precious, beautiful time, energy? You too young to be worried about that shit. You ain't got near chick nor child. You understand what I'm saying? That's a good thing for you right now. So you take all of this energy of the world and realize that this is a part of
let's just say I'm just young, but so I'm just so self-aware.
That's a great thing. A lot of people are not that. And not the young part. Not the young. Your age, listen, your age ain't got nothing to do with it. Your age ain't got nothing to do with it. This is way deeper than age at this point. Understand what I'm saying? What did you say after that? Self-aware. You got to be self-aware out here. That's what healing is all about. So this is what I'm saying. Now, you know you self-aware. That's great right there. That's your purpose right there. Your purpose is to become more self-aware. All of ours is. Hey, queens. All of our purpose is to be self-aware. So now you got to figure out, how can I make my self-awareness stronger so I could teach it to other people? Because at the end of the day, we all students of life and we all teachers, whether you want to look at it like that or not. If somebody can't listen to you think because of your age, that's their ignorance. That has nothing to do with you. So you have to get yourself to a point where you don't give a fuck. Excuse my language for those who may not curse. But you don't have to give a fuck about nobody else and how they feel about receiving you. I just turned 30 at the top of it. I just turned 30 at the top of this year. You know how many people wouldn't listen to me because of how young I was?
You know what I post on my page? I said, what you think? I keep telling people, I be posting real stuff on my page. I said it. What you think about me is none of my business.
It's not. But listen what I'm saying. You have to understand that.
Yeah.
Think about that. You got to have an understanding of that. That's why I said in the last one of the, I think, Invisible to Self. People can't see us because we can't see ourselves. Right? Think about that. I said, Pink, what's your purpose? You like, damn, I got to think about that. Pink, what you passionate about? Damn, I got to think about that. And I love you for being so transparent and honest, because a lot of people can't even do that. You understand what I'm saying? Denial is the first stage of coming out of any type of darkness. You got to get your ass up out of denial. You ain't in denial. You sat here right and was like, you know what? I don't even know. I got to think about that. That's what I'm saying. So now you got to grab all of that energy and you got to look at yourself now. Forget the world. Imagine the world has already came down. And now you out here and the world ain't, all this stuff that has happened has already manifested and did whatever the fuck it was going to do. But God moved you out the way because you was in tune. You see what I'm saying? This is why your intuition is powerful. This is why those voices in your head is powerful, because it's talking to you. It's not necessarily talking to you for you to deliver to someone else. That's where we get wrapped up. And that's where you get like, they ain't listening. No, you not listening. It ain't about them listening. I thought I was here to preach and do this and do that. No, I was here to go through this shit myself so that when, like, I didn't know you was coming on here. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know where this conversation was going to go. And I prepared notes and some more stuff that I'm still going to get to later down the live. But when you walk in your purpose and you walk in your truth, like you're doing right now, people naturally going to gravitate towards you because we all have to walk in our truth. We all have to unite. And that's the only way we're going to be able to do it. So we have to stop with the distractions, stop with the bullshit, make decisions right now, and make sure we're not making them from an emotional place. You see what I'm saying? Your passion is connected to your emotion, but when your emotions is out of control and you going this way, that way, that's what the world is doing. That's why I said it's fear mongering. When they got you distracted with vaccines, distracted with if you want to have a job or not, distracting if where you want to get your food from, distracted with where you want to send your kids to school, distracting if you want to wear a mask or not wear a mask. All of these things are distractions. What is your decision? What is your decision and how do it benefit you right now moving forward? That is what all of this is about. So I really want you to think about that. Write down all of the things. I'm going to save this live later too, but write down all of the things that you talked about in the beginning of this live on a piece of paper. And write down your fears right next to them. And what they, like, why you're passionate about those things in particular, because you got a fear attached to it. And a lot of it comes from our childhood. You know what I mean? Whatever that means for you. But a lot of my reason for being here is because I was so tired of seeing myself suffer. I was so tired of seeing other people suffer that I knew I had to walk up out of that and do better for myself, my son, and the world the best way that I could. Guess what? I wasn't able to help nobody from my past. Not one person. Because they didn't want my help. They couldn't see me. But I wasn't able to see myself through them. I wasn't able to see myself while I was with them
my
either.
queen, they said when you healing, you lose people anyway.
You said, well, oh yeah, girl. Yeah. That's why I said it ain't about, you see what I'm saying? That's why I said focus on the future and not the past, or even the illusion of a present. You see what I'm saying? Like, because you ain't going, all the same people that's pissing you off and triggering you and all that, they not going to be on the other side. And then you're going to have to learn how to deal with people like me, because I ain't on that type time. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to be around people that's like-minded like you, which means that you're going to run into people that's self-aware. So now you're going to be like, damn, I'm so used to being around toxicity and all of this, when it ain't like that, what can you do? Then you're going to look like the toxic one. And this is why I said, when we do not heal, and we are not able we're not able to be honest with ourselves, we actually become the very same people that we say we don't want to be around. You see what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm trying to think of how to say that. If I don't entertain toxic stuff, and I'm talking to someone who entertains toxic stuff, they're bringing the toxicity my way. You see what I'm saying? So now, you can be precious as pie. Because you're a sweetheart. But then it's like, well, why is she bringing this conversation in? So somebody will automatically believe, like, oh, no, this is toxic. Oh, I don't want to be a part of this. In all actuality, those are just triggers. Those are just on the surface. But Pink is a beautiful person in the inside. You got to get that inside fire out and allow it to manifest and become you, boo. All the way. Clear out all of that negativity and let it become you. So you just walking down the street and you just shining bright and don't nobody even know why. You ain't even saying shit. They just like, damn, what the fuck is going on? People already see your light now, but they trying to dim your light, to be honest. They trying to irritate you so you don't focus on how powerful you are. All of that in you, that's exactly how I was. It's a beautiful thing. Hone that energy better. Like, tame it down and focus on what's so important to you about it, and get to the root of it, and then heal through that, and then flip that shit into whatever your future looks like, whatever your business is. It don't matter. Like I said, we were all born to soul. What that means is we just here to spread love. So whichever way you feel naturally connected to doing that is what you're called to do. That's your calling right there. That's why you keep getting these downloads of irritation, because your spirit is trying to get you to realize that this is what you're passionate about. So what are you going to do about this passion? How can you take this passion and flip it into power in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years? We need you on the other side. You already said you want to be on the other side. So why are we talking about that side? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I'm really happy that you came on here, because you be on it. You stay on it. You stay promoting like positivity, love, and real shit. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be real with who you are so you can understand where you walk into. Where are you going? Yeah. If you, other than that, your ass just gonna go in circles, Pink. And then respectfully, that fucking tower will come down crashing on you for no real reason. It wasn't supposed to crash down on you. So don't allow those things to distract you, if that makes sense to you. That shit is a distraction. Yeah. Use it as your pain, because it's connected to our pain. It's the truth. That's why I said your pain is your power. Your pain is your power. Your pain is your passion. Your pain is your purpose. Your pain is the key to getting you up out of all of this shit. But this pain is going to prepare you for what's coming for you once you become the vessel that God can genuinely, continually use. That's the thing about being a vessel. You got to keep your channel clear. Every time, like frequencies, low vibrational shit, that's low vibrational stuff we talked about in the beginning. Low vibrational energies, because you already know where you at. You already enlightened in your mind to say, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, I don't give a shit how old I am, I ain't doing that. It ain't nothing that you can say that's gonna make me do that. You already said it. So now you already up here. Why bring yourself down here? That's where they want you at. That's where they want you at. Why do that? Stay up and stay out the way.
Take that gaslight and then take that gaslight and that narcissistic attitude somewhere else.
Exactly. Let them be with each other. That's why I said, if somebody's cheating, that ain't your man. Leave. Move on. You understand? We stay stuck. And this is why I'm here, to get people to get unstuck. because I was stuck.
Facts.
And that stuck shit I was suicidal, y'all.
And let me be honest with this one. I'm so tired of this older generation trying to blame us younger generation. Us younger generation, us young generation, we just don't give a fuck.
That part. Hey y'all, I'm checking these comments. Yeah, six.
Talking about us generation and things like that. Us young generation is this, that, and the third. Y'all older generation is the cause of the young generation.
But guess what? What you just say? That you just said the truth right there. That's all you got to do. That's it. Just imagine if you just was calm, right? And was like, yeah, because y'all the problem. It ain't us, it's y'all. Now you get your message across. I want to get you to a place where you can thoroughly get your message across and be heard. Because I'm telling you, especially as Black women in particular, like it's not everything that we say it's no way we can say stuff that they ain't going to take offense to. So we owe it to ourselves to be able to tame
I don't care.
Self.
Like I said, I'm gonna be that person that's not gonna be scared to say shit.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm gonna say it anyways.
It's not about that though. It's about what I'm saying is, hear me out, right? Because you remind me of me so much. This is amazing, quite honestly. I was so passionate, so determined to the point where I became defensive damn near. You see what I'm saying? I had that energy of everybody after me and shit. Like, because there was so many people who were like, I felt like were threatening my truth. And I'm like, oh, you're not going to silence me. You're not going to hush me. Who hushing you? Anybody got their mouth? Anybody got their hand on your mouth right now? You see what I'm saying? We low-key be hushing ourselves because we allow these voices to penetrate our mind. Why? Let it go. Let it clear out and let it stay out. That's why I said you got to figure out what's the passion behind those topics. Because once you get that, you're probably a healer. You don't know. You gotta really write down why you passionate about these topics. Think about people that get divorced, for example. Some people get divorced and just get another nigga. You see what I'm saying? Some people get divorced and call they side chicks from the past like, yo, listen, he left, she left, what's up? Some people get divorced and say, this was the worst thing that ever happened to me, and I need to help other women that's getting divorced. I need to help other men that's getting divorced because my life came to shit when I got divorced. That's your power. That's your passion. Because you're so passionate about people not being and feeling how you feel that you're going to go out your way to make sure that it don't happen again. But only with those who are willing. That's like arguing about polygamy with people that's monogamous. They gonna leave because it don't apply. That's why they got your target audience and your niche and all of these things, because people shooting shit at the wrong people. Think about it. That's like me talking to a bunch of unvaccinated people about taking a vaccine. They already made their decision. They know the vaccine is out there. They already made their decision. They said no, but now we still trying to convince. See how the frustration? Like, I don't want it. You get mad, like you're selling me some shit that I do not want. So that's what I mean by we have to understand what our power is. If you're powerful, you got to see that you're powerful first. Or people going to pretend like they don't see how powerful you are. And then you're going to feel like the world don't even make sense. And that's not true. That's why I said, remember, it's two worlds going on at one time. You got the 3D world and you got the 5D world. You got to be so tapped in within your spirit that you let shit flow off of you. When you get like more positive, energetic, creative downloads, you ain't gonna give a fuck about no negativity, because there's gonna be times where that voice be so pure that it's like, oh, wait a minute, I need more of this voice. But their voice only show up when we calm. And that's the saddest part about it. That's why they keep us so fired up. You see what I'm saying? Because they know if we fired up, we'll never hear our intuition. I need y'all to hear me when I say this. If you are fired up, that's why I'm red on here, because it's a red night special, for real. If you are fired up in the wrong place, it's going to keep you down, bro. And sis, it's going to keep you down. You cannot allow that. You got to let that fire come up out of you and become you. You are the fire. You are the power. You are the pain. You are whatever you say you are, but you got to look in the mirror and understand that you are that. It don't matter what they think. It do not matter what they think. You could be around everybody in the world who with 3, 4, 5 different women or 3, 4, 5 different men, and guess what? You think it wouldn't be one man waiting for you? You got to make sense of this stuff. Think about it. See, that's why I said to you. Because now all of the things that they've done got you thinking it ain't possible for you. That's not true. Do you not deserve that? You deserve it. If anybody deserve it, why don't you? That's why I had to turn myself around a long time ago when I started seeing why me, why me, why not you? Why not you? Why, if anybody out of all these women out here, why wouldn't you deserve a king? Why wouldn't you be able to deserve a king to be there by your side, who don't want no other woman, who don't want no vex, who don't want, you see what I'm saying? To me, and from my experience of doing this, and I deal with people more than people even know, believe that, like, because I know how to not kiss and tell, as they say. I know how to help people and not blast out to the world who I'm helping and what I did and how I did. I don't do that. You know that. We done had DM conversations that don't, I ain't posting it in text. It ain't about that. So what I mean is, it's somebody for everybody. I'm here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You here for me. We match. We ain't got to argue and talk about shit that don't even matter because we on the same type time. This is what like-minded individuals look like. When we come together and we already know what's up, now we got to focus on the future. Because we're gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Because those, especially now, like you said, everything that you said, it was perfect to bring up. Because they cracking down harder on these things now. Whereas though now you really got to decide on what you're going to do. That's why I said you have to realize how many choices we actually do have out here. This world has been built on bullshit. Let's just say that. The world was built on bullshit.
For beginning of time. Ain't nothing new.
It ain't nothing. Thank you. It ain't nothing new. So why are we complaining about it?
Right.
What the fuck are we going to do about it?
I'm moving forward.
Because look how much stuff we've been through already, sis. You obviously a warrior. A warrior is here to do what? Think about it. Those are the people that's going to lead the people. But when we come together, right, this is the funny part. Ain't no leader. When we actually unite, it ain't no leader. One band, one fucking sound. Facts. It ain't no leader. We all coming together. I'm not leading you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to everyone that's in here. You see what I'm saying? So focus on, like you said, I'm focusing on the future. Stay there. And every time these energies resurface, think about this moment right here. Or come back to this live. Yeah. I'm going to put it up and say, I'm focused on the future. Because the next time I talk to you, I want to know about your purpose. I want to know about your passion. I want to know what you finna do in this new world. New world creation. A new world has to be created. Like I said, this world was built on bullshit. Got to shuffle up that foundation and build better. If we complaining about it, that means that we know it don't work, right? So how can we build something that does work? And it need to work for us. Yep. Because like you said, it is about the generations that's coming after us. But how the hell we going to help them and we can't help ourselves? My son is 9 years old. I had to make heavy, major transitions and choices since the moment he was born and before. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, no, I got shit to do. I don't have time to argue with this person, that person. I posted that the other day. Like, if you healing, you don't got time for no bullshit. That shit's going to get you towered on. Like the fucking tower thing of Jenga. That tower come crashing and you watching it. They forcing us to watch it. You don't gotta look. I refuse to watch people in their demise. That's why I walked away from my past. I'm not going to watch you destroy yourself. That's not fair to me. You see what I'm saying? This is not about them. This is about you. It's not fair to you to have to think that this is the only world that's out there. It's not. It's not. Because my timeline directly reflects all of the energy that I bring to y'all. If it's on my timeline and it's toxic, I unfollow, delete, block. Because it's going to distract me and keep me unfocused off of my journey. We got to stay focused. We got to stay grounded. What does that mean? To stay grounded means you have to write, and I want you to do this too, and everybody else that's watching as well. Write down a list of the things that you know will keep you grounded and balanced and back into one. So every time you get distracted, you know, like, let me take a deep breath. For me, I had to take a bath. Probably a bath and a shower, to be honest. They both got to be hot. I got to be able to massage myself. I got to be able to, what else do I do? Read sometimes. Like sometimes I just listen to nothing. Sometimes I just sit and just be. Sometimes a lot of times I actually just go outside and just let the wind just take over me. What do you have to do to get you grounded? That is your ritual. That is spirituality. Because you need to find a ritual that keeps your spirit grounded. that keeps your spirit full.
I listen to music.
Music is my thing too. I have self-love playlists. I got a playlist for every mood. I'm happy that you said that. Thank you. I have a playlist for every single mood. I got a playlist that'll keep me up from my getting suicidal. I got a playlist about self-love, which is nothing but my favorite R&B songs that I used to sing for men that I now just sing to my damn self. Because I was like, I really like this song. So I'm going to just sing all my favorite R&B songs.
I just sing it to men.
I sing it to myself. I did. I'm being honest with you, boo. I'm being nothing but honest with you. And now when I say it's beautiful, because now I'm like, yo, love is love, yo. The love we looking for from them, it got to come from within yourself. You got to love on yourself first, so that when someone is ready to love you, you know exactly what it look like, what it feel like, because you already do it to yourself. My man would know she like a bath, she like hot bath water, she like massages, she like Cinnabons. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like when they paying attention to how you move to keep you grounded, they naturally gonna do all of the things that you do for yourself, because they know and understand and understand what it means to be in your presence. See, when we get grounded, we don't need the men as much. We don't need the women as much, because they become an addition to what we already had. But we have to be whole within ourselves first, or we're not going to be able to attract or find or connect with the people that's for us. You're going to get stuck with a bum. And it's like, how the hell Pink get a bum? I'd be like, where you at? I'm about to pull up. And you know damn well, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve so much better than that. You know that. So it's like, what can you do to put yourself in the proper position to just be seen by your king? Because when he see you, he won't know it's you. But do you know it's you? That's what I want you to focus on. How do I show up? You got to take yourself into that mirror and say, damn, what am I passionate? Why am I so passionate about this?
I have to be honest. I'm questioning about my sexuality. I don't know if I'm that attracted to men, whatever like that.
Girl,
I'm still questioning it.
That's fine. And that's something that, again, I like your honesty. That's something, that's your gift. You're self-aware. You know, like, I don't need to know right now. That's fine. So you want to make no permanent decision off of that emotion, because you already know, like, I'm not certain if this is what I want. You see what I'm saying? Gender, what I will say, ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I know people who like girls that are girls. I know people that like boys that are boys, okay? Women, men, men. Kings, however you want to look at it. At the end of the day, we all got the same problem. So I'm going to tell you all that. Stop thinking that one gender is going to change anything. It ain't, because we all in the same world, and we all trying to figure it out the best way that we can. So this is why it's more important to focus on the love that you have for yourself. So then you can say, if a woman walks up to me and she can match my fly, match my energy, match my soul, match my love that I have for myself, then I'll take her. If a man walks up to me and offers me the same love that I have for myself, the love I have for my soul, then I'll take him. But it starts with you. You ain't going to be able to discern between the two until you figure out who you are.
Because, I'm women only.
Huh?
I'm women only.
You women only? You women only?
Yeah.
Like, forget the men. Like, forget it.
I was never, like, I used to try it out, like, because, like, in this generation, a lot of people pin heterosexual marriage on every children. They think everybody must follow that shit and stuff like that. But as soon as you, like, the same stuff is a problem, like, I'm not.
But see, that's what I'm saying. We got to get out all that. Yeah, none of that stuff don't matter. It's about what you want to do. It's a really, honestly, it's about what's going to bring you peace and what's going to make you happy.
Yeah.
Don't nobody else's opinions matter about that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because, like, it's all about perspective as well. Because I hear you. I can't unhear you. I hear you. But then from my perspective, I see the opposite. I see a threat for women and men, and an actual heavy push for men with men and women with women. So from your perspective, you're telling me that you see a heavy push for men with women, then you see women being with women and maybe men being with men. You see what I'm saying? This is why when we are self-aware of ourselves, and then we are willing, like you saying, to be, well, like you're doing, to be honest about how we feel, regardless of who watching, regardless of who judging us, that's when you find your truth.
Yeah.
And then you can figure out what is for you.
And then, cause me growing up, it's like, I used to ask myself, like, 𝑘𝐢𝑥, is you really attracted to men? Because I used to get uncomfortable, like I like that company, but it's like I like your company, but I just don't want you in my bed. I don't want you in an intimate way.
Yeah. That's
Because soon
that's
as
real
somebody,
though.
cause soon as you say that you're gay, whatever, like that,
Mm-hmm.
people think that you hate the opposite sex. This is no, it's like you could enjoy the opposite sex company, but the intimate and no, I had to really
Mm-hmm.
figure that out.
Yeah,
That's the question I used to. That's the question I asked myself. Like, is you really I said no.
right. But that's a good thing. That's what I'm telling you. The more you just make sure. That's why I said I want you to take all of this in and then be mindful moving forward. Like, what decisions am I making for me? What do I feel? If that is your truth, walk in that shit. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Just walk in there. But then, because guess what? You want to make sure you don't attract a woman who like men. If you know, let's say your
Right.
truth in this moment is just that. You understand? You might change your mind later. It don't matter. But let's say right now, this is just facts, how you feel.
No, I'm not changing my mind.
But listen, just listen. I said,
Mhm.
I'm saying you could, because you have free will, sis. That's what I'm saying. If you woke up 30 years from now and said, you know what, I'm tired, I'm good, I'm whatever. It don't matter. Not saying I don't care because I care, but it don't matter. That's your life. It ain't making or breaking me. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, let's just say that that's true. Pink know what she wants. Pink like, look, I don't want no dude, right? You don't want to attract a woman who wants a man. Because now you
Right.
avoided men, right? And now you attracted a woman who want men. So now you're gonna want to give
Yeah.
your all to a woman and she not gonna want you. Or you're gonna feel like she don't want you because she want a man. So you're gonna feel like, damn, what I can't give you, you see what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have a whole another world of what? That's what I'm saying. When we focus on ourselves and then you lead with that, you want a woman that's the same type of woman as you. In terms of like not
Right.
identical, but in terms of how you think. You don't want to be marrying or be in a relationship with nobody who don't think like you or don't even know how to open up themselves to the way that you see life. And that's not something, to be honest, I think we walk in that, I think we go through unnecessary relationships a lot of the times because we're not certain within ourselves and we be just trying to see something and shit. No. Like, focus on you so therefore you know what it looked like. Whatever it is, whatever that means for you, you got to be able to identify it visually. Like I say, a lot of things I like to say to narcissism, triggers, self-sabotage, limiting belief systems, inner child, shadow self, higher self, spiritual, intuition, low vibrational, high vibration. I'm saying all these things, right? What do it look like? What do it look like?
Yep.
Can you say it's a color? Can you say it's a height? Can you say it's a gender? Can you say no? All those things come in so many different forms. So this is where your discernment comes in with knowing who you are, because how are you going to see it? We talking to narcissists every single day and don't know it. A lot of my healing was really just, quite honestly, accepting that a lot of people was narcissistic. I'm like, damn, really? This whole time I was around all these people I know? You don't want to be that. You want to know exactly who you next to and why.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Not just, I don't like men, so I'm just going to find me a woman. No, you might want to discern what you want in that woman, or you want to get a nigga ass woman. Like, it don't, that's why I was like, it don't matter. You want energy. It's the energy you're searching for. Be open to that energy and then match that energy within yourself. Is that energy going to be talking about these same type of topics? And if they are, in what way? In what way would they be talking about these topics? Would they be saying, I don't like polygamy because it's toxic, or it's this, or I don't like men, or what would their mind be like? It will match yours. So in order for you to figure
Facts.
out what you're going to attract, you got to be so clear within your mind where you don't even feel the need to speak on it. Because it's like,
Because
I know what I'm going to do.
my queen, we feel like this generation push heterosexual relationship, thinking everybody should be with the opposite sex, and if you don't, something's wrong with you.
Right. And that's not true. It go both ways. To me, it's like, because like I said, I don't entertain a lot of these things anymore, Queen. I ain't even gonna hold you. Because I know it's just, it's like forcing you to be a rebel almost. Like, whereas though now you're making decisions based off of someone else's projection onto you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Somebody saying, if you do this, you do this and that and that. Now you're going to feel even more obligated to prove them wrong. It ain't about that. You all right?
Yeah.
It ain't about proving them wrong at all. It's about proving you right. Quite honestly, it's about being in your truth.
They think you must be with a man and pop out mad children.
That part. That part. But you're not alone by yourself. That's what I said. A lot of women feel a lot of these ways too, sis. To be honest, but it's something
I keep telling people. Do you know how so many women that's in a relationship with a man but still in the closet,
girl,
and that's waiting for the right time to come out? Yeah,
I already know. So I'm laughing because I'm just laughing because I'm just like, this is funny.
I'm like y'all coming for homosexual people. I say y'all coming for homosexual people. Y'all in a relationship with people that's in the closet. Yo.
So who you think is the problem with that? I'm gonna ask you that. Who do you think is the problem with that? The person that don't know that they dealing with somebody that's in the closet, or the person that's in the closet?
The person that's dealing with somebody in the closet. No, I think somebody in the closet. The person that's in the closet.
Exactly.
No.
How is that their fault? That's like somebody calling somebody, like say I'm married and my husband cheating on me. And they're like, you so fucking stupid. But what if I don't know? What if I don't know? How can I know if he cheating, if he's sneaking and doing it? This is why self-awareness is still important. It's like, what is self-awareness?
Right.
Label. Well, I want you to write that down too. What is self-awareness? You said I'm self-aware. What does that actually mean? Break that up and dig into that. What does that mean? Because self-awareness to me is like being able to discern between two things, knowing which one is what for you. You see what I'm saying? I don't blame people outside of myself for what I'm doing or what I'm allowing or what I'm not allowing. It's all about me. You see what I'm saying? It's about you. Everything about you. All of this is about you.
Yep.
It's all about you. Did anybody else want to get on here? We got a couple people still in here. If y'all want to get on here and talk to me or talk about something in particular, we sure can. Because I think I'm gonna leave this one up. Pink, do you want me to leave this up, or how you want to do that?
You can leave it up.
You want me to leave it up? Okay. Because I had took the other ones down that we had did. But I'm gonna leave this up. I'm gonna see if anybody else want to come on here. And then if it's okay with you, if they don't want to come on here, I'm gonna actually close this one out. I'm gonna leave it up so I can separate it. And then I'm gonna get back on here if nobody want to jump on, so I can drop this other message. Unless you want to talk about something else, or if anybody else want to jump on here and chat.
Yeah, people feel like that's the only standards that people should live by, and putting people in societal boxes and shit.
Right.
Like,
yeah, they got to stop.
I just be laughing.
They got to stop, and I keep laughing, keep smiling, keep being more self-aware. You see what I'm saying? Don't never stop your own nothing. Whatever you feel like you are, it's your duty to master it. Don't just say I am this, right? Don't say I am this. Become it. So you don't even gotta speak it. You don't want to have to explain yourself for what you like or why I like it, why I don't like that, why you doing so much more harm to yourself by over explaining yourself. So it's like,
right,
don't do that. Just focus on you and what, you know what I mean, what you need to be doing right now. That's all. That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's it. Let me see. Nobody want to jump on here? They like, nah, I don't know what to do. She said, "You're going to hear the voice on your account." Exactly. The voice only comes out over your account. Yep. And what's the topic? She jumped off. You jumped off? You jumped off? I don't know if you jumped off or if I knocked you off by accident. Did anybody else want to jump on? Thank you for jumping on, Quentin, and bringing up topics that I know everybody want to talk about. Or we better off here. Let's see. Nope, I think about to. Is it about to? No. Yep. All right. Nobody want to jump on here. So originally I was gonna get on here and talk about a message that I felt the need to deliver, and Pink kind of no problem, boo, no problem. Always. I felt the need to get on here and open up whatever needed to come up, and I'm very grateful and thankful for Pink for even coming on here. I am going to cut this live out that way. Pink, you can save it, copy it, download it, and like I said, we'll talk later. I'm gonna jump off of here so I can save this one because I already been on here for an hour, and then I'm gonna jump back on so I can finish out the original message. All right, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to come back, come back. If you don't want to, you want to catch the recap, you are more than welcome to. But I'll be right back.